So if you guys ever watch the Harper's Bazaar YouTube channel, you'll know that they frequently do celebrity what I eat in a days. And a few months back, they actually did one on Martha Stewart. And since I wanted to feel like a peasant today, I thought that today I would eat just like Martha Stewart. Hey guys, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. So yes, today I'm doing what I eat in a day. I have filmed a lot of these, but I have never done one quite like this where I actually eat like a celebrity. So today I'm going to be following Martha Stewart's What I Eat in a Day, and I will link the video down below that I am referencing for this diet. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I would love it if you would subscribe for lots more content like this. We would love to have you here. So in today's video, I'm gonna be using a few specialty ingredient items, and it just so happens that I get a lot of those from Thrive Market, and they are actually sponsoring today's video, so thank you to them. If you're not familiar with Thrive Market, I am obsessed with them. I have been ordering from them for years, and they are on a mission to make healthy living affordable. And why I really like their service is that their prices are super competitive. You can shop on their app right from the comfort of your couch and get everything delivered to your door. If you spend $49, shipping is free. They have a ton of specialty ingredients on their site that I personally can't find in my regular grocery stores. So if I'm filming cooking videos or I want to cook recipes that have sort of one-off ingredients, it's a great place to get those. Thrive has a couple different membership options. So they offer a 12-month membership, which is less than $5 a month. That is the one that I choose because I order from them about twice a month, but they also have a month-to-month membership. And they also offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. So for if any reason you are not satisfied, you can get your money back in that time frame. So I'm going to be using some items today that I ordered from Thrive throughout my What I Eat in a Day Martha Stewart style. But if you guys want to try at Thrive Market, I know that you will love it for both health items and specialty ingredients as well. You can check out the link in the description box below. It's thrivemarket.com/Jen Chapin. You'll actually get 25% off your first order, which is a huge discount. Plus you get to pick out a free gift, which is pretty awesome as well. So don't forget to check out that link below. Now let's get into what Martha Stewart eats in a day. So Martha gets up at 6 o'clock in the morning. She says it's very difficult for her to sleep past 6 a.m., which I really can't identify with, but I gotta respect it. So anyway, she starts every morning with green juice, and she says that her green juice is very special to her, and she believes that it is the secret to good skin and good hair. And I have to say, she's gonna be 80 this year, and she looks fantastic. So I think everyone should take that advice. But this is what she said she puts in her green juice. So celery, she says make sure that you include the leaves, ginger, cucumber, parsley. She says that she adds mint if she has it, which I do, so I'm going to add that. Some pineapple, and then also half an orange. So mostly greens. She says she doesn't add a whole lot of fruit to it. But I have my juicer here. I can link this one down below. I've had it for probably over a year now, and it's not probably the, top of the line juicer like Martha has, but it works just fine for what I need for it. So we're going to go ahead and make our juice. What happens is the pulp of the fruit will come out in here, and then the juice comes out here. So clearly I haven't used this juicer in so long I can't even remember how it works. So the pulp actually comes out this end, and then the juice comes out here. So I'm gonna mix this together, make sure it is well mixed. It does smell really fabulous. I have to say, every time I juice something, it reminds me of my grandma, because I can remember in the 90s staying the night at her house, and she had this huge juicer contraption, and she would always make us orange and carrot juice with ginger, and it was just so delicious. But anyway, you can see kind of the fruit pulp in here. If you have a compost, you can put that in there. Okay, so after Martha drinks her green juice, she gets in her Polaris and rides around her property so that she can check on her donkeys and her peacock. I don't have that, so I'm just gonna stand out here on my porch and drink my green juice. So let's give it a taste. You can taste the ginger. I mean, honestly, it tastes very like refreshing and healthy. I like it. I feel like I would have to play around with the proportions a little bit, like how much mint, how much ginger, how much pineapple, but overall it's really good, I would say. So since I don't have property with peacocks and whatnot, we're just gonna take a walk around my front porch. The closest thing I have to livestock and animals is a yellow lab named Murphy. So there he is, being very cute. You can see it's raining today. So we'll just take a tour of my landscaping. How about that? Here we have some hostas. I don't know what these purple bushes are called. We do have a lilac bush over here, which smells really great and is very pretty. I like it. Some more various landscaping bushes. So we'll walk down here. I don't know what any of these plants are called, so if you guys know, you can let me know. But it's been raining for the last couple days, so everything is very pretty and green. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and drink my green juice, and I'll see you guys back in a little bit. So after Martha gets back from checking on her peacocks, she likes to make a cappuccino. And she has a fancy cappuccino machine, and I do not. I have an espresso, so we're just gonna have to make do with that. So I'm gonna place my cup, and she says that she makes her cappuccino with really good quality organic whole milk. So I'm gonna brew 2 shots of these Starbucks espresso pods, and then we'll grab our milk. So Martha gets her whole milk from a bougie farm in upstate New York, but unfortunately Organic Valley whole milk, pasture raised, ultra pasteurized whole milk is the bougiest milk I can find here in my grocery store in Iowa. So I'm going to pour some of that into my milk frother. Now this milk frother can do both cold and hot froth, but since I'm making a cappuccino, I'm going to do the hot froth. So if you want cold, you just hold the button down, but since I don't, I'm just gonna push it like that and we'll let this froth up. So the best part about having a cappuccino is the foam on top. So I'm gonna make sure that I fill it with milk, but then I'm also gonna make sure, I'm gonna spoon off some of this foam on the top. All right, here we go. Cappuccino done. See you guys back for breakfast. Before we do breakfast, I actually need to get dinner teed up because Martha's roast chicken is quite a process. So she said in her video that she made the most delicious roast chicken dinner a few weeks ago, and she invited 3 bachelors over to her house. Although I will not be inviting 3 bachelors to my house for dinner, I will be making roast chicken in the method that she recommended. And we're actually going to do a taste test. So I have an heirloom chicken here that I got from Thrive Market. Their chicken is fantastic and it is delicious. So we are actually going to do a taste test against a conventional bird from Walmart. And already I can tell that this bird is probably going to be way juicier. So we will see about that, but I have a feeling that it's going to win. So I have here some good butter. She said either Plugra or Kerrygold. Well, I can't find Plugra here. So I have some Kerrygold butter, and then if I need more, I'm going to use this organic butter. I can't remember what brand this is. Maybe Organic Valley. And she said 1 stick of butter per chicken. So I'm not sure if I'll need quite the 2 sticks, but what I've done with this chicken is she directed us to salt and pepper the chicken and place it in the refrigerator overnight uncovered. So that's what I've done. And she said this helps to dry out the chicken so that when you roast it, it will give like a crispier exterior. And she said to do that the night before. So I've done that. And then I'm going to rub it with butter this morning. And then before dinner, I'll take it out. We'll roast it for about an hour at 425. Here are our buttered up chickens. I also seasoned them generously per her instructions with salt and pepper. These are gonna go back in the fridge and we'll see them again when it's time for dinner. So Martha says that if you can categorize her as anything or any type of drinker, she is a vodka drinker. And she says that she likes to drink vodka straight on the rocks with a slice of orange. But of course, she has her own greenhouses and grows her own oranges, and I do not. So she said a close second is to make a cocktail with fresh grapefruit juice and vodka. You can either put it on ice or with salt in a rim, or with a salted rim, which is a salty dog. So in order to extract the most most juice from these grapefruits, I'm gonna use my juicer, and I've gone ahead and cut off most of the peeling because I want this to be not a bitter grapefruit juice. I just kind of want the flesh of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and juice these. We're gonna see how much juice we get from these 3 large grapefruits. Wow. So honestly, that is a very respectable amount of grapefruit juice from just 3 grapefruits. So I've got, I would say, almost 600 milliliters of grapefruit juice. So that should be more than enough for 2 cocktails. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the fridge to chill. For breakfast, we are going to make an omelet. Martha says that she always keeps creme fraiche in her refrigerator for omelets. So I'm going to attempt to make a omelet with some fresh herbs and some creme fraiche. So I have some eggs here. Of course, Martha has her own chickens that she gets fresh eggs from. I don't have that, so these are store-bought. I have some creme fraiche. I tried to find a recipe specific to this on her website and couldn't really find one, so I'm just kind of making it up on the fly. But of course, Martha seems like the type to include some fresh herbs in her omelet. So I have some tarragon and some chives that I have from my own plantings that I'm going to use. I've cracked 2 eggs into this bowl, and I'm also going to just season this very simply with some salt and pepper. So I've beaten my 2 eggs really well with about a tablespoon of creme fraiche, and I've added some snipped chives and some tarragon. I have a nonstick skillet here, and this is over medium-low heat. I just have some of that organic good quality butter melting in there, and I'm going to pour the eggs in. Obviously you want to, omelets and scrambled eggs, you want to cook them slowly to avoid them being tough. So I think we're just gonna make like a simple rolled omelet. I might look in the fridge and see if I have any shredded cheese to throw in there, but just a little bit. Okay, so here is my omelet with creme fraiche. I did have some sharp, like good quality cheddar from Trader Joe's. It's the unexpected cheddar, so I did put just a little bit of that in there. I didn't put too much because I didn't want to overpower the omelet, but I just cooked this very gently and then put cheese inside, rolled it up, and added some additional chives to the top. All right, so we're gonna give this a taste. Wow, that's really good. I'm not one for eating like plain eggs, like omelets like this, but I would definitely eat this. I feel like the creme fraiche really gives that egg a really like tasty richness. Really good. Definitely recommend. Good job, Martha. All right, I'll see you guys back for lunch. So it's time for lunch, and Martha says that she likes to have a tuna salad for lunch. So here I have my ingredients. I have some Safe Catch Ahi wild yellowfin tuna. I got this on Thrive Market. They are a fabulous place to get high quality tuna, so I'm going to use that, as well as this avocado oil mayo that I got on Thrive as well. I have some greens to put the tuna salad on, some lemon. She also said she adds apple, celery, and shallot to her tuna salad, and then some salt and pepper. So we're gonna get everything chopped up and mixed together. Okay, so I've got all of my tuna salad ingredients chopped up in the bowl. She said that she adds lots of fresh lemon juice, which, by the way, I'm totally just winging this recipe because I just went by what she said in the video. I've also seasoned this with salt and pepper. And lastly, I'm gonna put in some of this really good avocado oil mayo from Primal Kitchen. It's really good, I would recommend it. So she said just enough to kind of like bind everything together. So I'm gonna go ahead and stir this up, give it a taste, see what seasoning it needs, and then I will plate it up. So Martha didn't say how she ate her tuna salad, whether she ate it on greens or in a sandwich, but I went ahead and put this on a bed of greens, and then I just toasted up one piece of good quality white bread. I did taste this tuna salad and it's really delicious. I would definitely recommend making this way. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat my lunch, and I'll talk to you guys in a little while. Okay, so I am gonna go ahead and put these in the oven, my chickens that is. So I have my oven set on 425 and I'm gonna put these in for an hour and then we'll just check and make sure they're done. So Martha said along with her roast chicken, she made turnips, which I believe were from her garden. Mine are from the gardens of Walmart, but I have 2 turnips here. I'm gonna roast these using one of the recipes on her website, which I can link down below. I also have some nutmeg, some cayenne, some extra virgin olive oil. I love this. I get it from Thrive. It is always on sale, it seems like, and it's really good quality olive oil. I have some salt and pepper, and then I'm also going to steam some green beans, which she said that she had with it also. And then, oh, salad. She picked her own greens, but again, mine are going to be from the gardens of Hy-Vee. Pour on a little bit of this olive oil, maybe about a tablespoon or 2. I'm gonna season with pepper, salt. I don't know if I've ever made roasted turnips before. Nutmeg and some cayenne, just a tiny little bit. Okay, last thing these called for is some Parmesan cheese. So I'm just gonna grate a little bit of that on and we'll give this a toss. It smells very good. Or I was gonna do this in a bowl, but then I just decided to throw caution to the wind and just toss it right on the tray. All right, so these are gonna go in the oven 475 for about 30 minutes. My chicken still has about 10 minutes left, so once that's done, I'll take it out and let it rest. So for my green beans, I am going to just steam them up in a pan. I thought about doing them in the air fryer, but then I thought Martha might think that was an abomination. I don't know how she feels about air fryers, so we're just gonna do this the old-fashioned way. All right, so our chickens just came out of the oven. Already I can tell the chicken from Thrive, the skin is gonna be much tastier and crispier. So we're gonna let these rest. After you roast the chicken, you usually wanna let it rest at least 20 minutes to kind of let the juices redistribute before you cut into it. For our salad, I'm going to make a quick lemon Parmesan vinaigrette from Martha's website. So I've got 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, a little over a 1/4 cup of that olive oil from Thrive. I added salt, pepper, and a pinch of sugar, some grated Parmesan, and then I'm also gonna add some of this Dijon mustard, maybe just about half a teaspoon. That will kind of help emulsify. And then I'm just going to whisk this up, and when it's time to eat, we will toss this with some greens and some tomatoes. And then I might see too if I have some extra fresh herbs to kind of toss in there. The only thing I'm missing is my 3 bachelors. Where are they? Okay, so I did a taste test of the 2 chickens and I can totally say that the one from Thrive is better. It's much more flavorful and the meat isn't as dry as this one, which is interesting because you'd think since this one was smaller, it would have, you know, gotten drier and cooked faster, but no, it's very flavorful. So if I was gonna pick a chicken, I would obviously pick this one. I think that the flavor is much better. But anyway, here is my plate. I have some chicken here. I have some of the chicken with some of the skin, some green beans. I just put butter and salt and pepper on those, the roasted turnips, and the garden salad. Okay, so let's debrief first of all on all of the things that I've had today. So green juice, definitely different than what I would normally have for a pre-breakfast drink, but I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the whole milk cappuccino. It's been a long time since I've had a whole milk cappuccino. And yes, I have a tank top on under this apron. Let's not go there. And then the omelet, I will definitely make omelets like that again. The addition of the creme fraiche is so good. I can't wait to make Adam an omelet this weekend using that method. Tuna salad, bomb. I would so make that again. And the chicken, yes, that heirloom chicken from Thrive Market is fantastic. And also the method of like drying out the chicken overnight and then rubbing it with butter and roasting it. Adam said it's the best roast chicken that I've ever made. So thank you for that recipe, Martha. And also he really enjoyed the roasted turnips. I didn't really care for them that much, but he really liked them. And he said the green beans were really good too. So overall, dinner was a hit. Now, Martha said that she does love to bake. However, she mentioned in her video that she was baking a Sally Lunn babka cake, and I looked up some recipes for babka bread, and as it seems, babka bread takes around like 4 hours to make, and that's not really realistic for me on a weeknight. So instead, I looked up Martha's recipe for chocolate chip cookies, and that is what we're gonna make tonight. So let me show you the ingredients. So this is a pretty standard chocolate chip cookie recipe, and I can link it down below, but here are the ingredients. So I've got some all-purpose flour, some granulated sugar, some brown sugar, 2 sticks of course, only the best, Kerrygold butter. I've got some baking soda. I actually ordered this from Thrive, and then I store it in this mason jar. It is super convenient that way. I have 2 large eggs, some salt, some vanilla, and then I'm also going to use these Good Sam dark chocolate baking chips. These are actually sugar-free. They're sweetened with erythritol. I actually did a video with Good Sam a couple of weeks ago. I can link it down below, but these are available on Thrive, and they are fantastic as a substitute for regular sugar chocolate chips. You really can't tell the difference at all. Okay, so I've got the butter in there, and go ahead and get 1/2 cup of the white sugar. Go ahead and put it in. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Okay, can you lower this down? Remember how to do that?
Is this good?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, so we put 1 cup of brown sugar in there, and then go ahead and turn it on like 2. There you go. And then once it comes together, we're gonna turn the speed up to like 4 or 6, and we're gonna beat it for 3 minutes.
Put some water in there, like
we'll put eggs in there. Yep. Okay, so go ahead and put the, yep, pour, no, stop. Okay, pour the eggs in there. We also put some salt in there. Okay, so we're gonna add 2 1/4 cup of flour, all-purpose flour. While it's going, go ahead and dump the chocolate chips in.
all of them?
Yep. Yummy, yummy. Think it's too much chocolate? Okay, so I've got my cookies out here on some trays with some parchment paper. I just used a cookie scoop, ice cream scoop, whatever. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put these in the oven. These bake for 8 to 10 minutes at 350 degrees. Okay, so the cookies are done. I did have to bake these for longer than the recipe directed. The recipe said 8 to 10 minutes. I actually had to bake them for about 12 minutes, but they look really good. And then I have the last batch in the oven right now. And the recipe was actually accurate in terms of how many cookies it made. It did make 3 dozen, just like the recipe said. All right, so I have to update you guys on the cookies after we tasted them. They are fantastic. So I think what I'm most struck with about the recipes that I've made today is that, you know, quality ingredients really do matter. Like, I'm gonna sound like Ina Garten when I say this, but like good butter, good olive oil, good spices, things like that. So definitely try this recipe. I think that they're the perfect balance of like sweetness and then the bitterness of the chocolate. So good. I did, like I said, use the Kerrygold butter in there, which is fantastic. And I think I'm gonna eat my words, because I know I said in my grocery haul that I don't really see the difference between Kerrygold and regular butter, but as I'm cooking with it more, like the last several days, I've made some recipes with it, and I really think I do notice the difference. But anyway, now it is time for cocktails. Okay, so Adam just made us the Salty Dog cocktails, and this is 5 ounces of grapefruit juice to 1.5 ounces of vodka. This shows vodka. It's the Grey Duck vodka. It's really good. So, and then you shook it, and it's the salted rim.
Yeah, I shook it in a mixer.
I mean, I can't even taste vodka in there. That's good.
There's a little extra vodka in yours.
I would drink that again. Good job, Martha. Okay, so I just got the leftover chicken pulled and into the fridge. It's about 11 o'clock and I'm gonna go to bed for the night. But thank you guys so much for joining me for this video today. Don't forget to check out Thrive Market. I'll have a link in the description box below. You can get 25% off plus a free gift. I seriously had a lot of fun filming this video. So if there are any other requests that you have for what I eat in a day, let me know. I would love to do more because, like I said, I had a lot of fun filming. Thanks again for being here, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.